Day 165. I'm doing my dishes in the lake. It's mornings like these I won't soon forget. And then I will totally miss. I mean, you guys see nothing but, I don't know, maybe a twinkling star or two shows up on this. But you know, I'm watching a bunch of twinkling stars reflecting off the lake. Orion's way up there. He's one of my buddies. I talk to that guy all the time, actually. Unfortunately, he ain't gonna show up. He's a little camera shy for this camera. I need my good camera to capture him. So, you know, I don't know how far it is to town. I have a vague idea of what direction, or at least I hope it is. But, you know, it's just hope. Well, I'm just going to wander down the path, see what happens. All paths lead somewhere, right? Hopefully it just doesn't lead all the way around the lake. Because that'll be backtracking of like, I don't know, 7 miles, I think it felt like. I don't know, it was quite a walk. I didn't get here till late. It was well after 10. I woke up at my usual time, like 3:30 or so. You know, I was just kind of sleeping it, I guess. And I just laid there till about 4. It's not like it's hard getting out of bed or anything. It's not a chilly morning by any means. It's one of the warmest I've had in weeks. It was just nice just laying there, swinging, relaxing. But I do want to get to breakfast. I'm going to take the day off, I'm pretty sure, unless this town sucks. I mean, but all plans are to take the day off, maybe try to find some shoes. Take care of all the stuff that needs to be taken care of. I haven't done laundry in forever, you know, all that stuff. Alright, so let's finish up washing our dishes, chat with Orion a little bit, and then head on up the trail. There's a different sense walking around in the morning when you don't actually know where you're going. Most days have a sense of mystery and wonder to them. I never know what's going to happen, what I'm going to see. But not this morning, it's just a level of anxiety, I guess. Yeah, I'm not even that worried about breakfast, which is rare, because I always think about breakfast. Breakfast and sex, that's about all that goes through my mind. But I don't want to backtrack, man. Which means that I'll, wander this until either it leads to a road, which I'm pretty sure it will, or a parking lot or something. Something I can follow to breakfast. Or I'm going to get to the closest point I can tell on the map and just bushwhack. If this trail starts leading way past town and I start going in the other direction, like it's just circling the lake, I'm going to bushwhack. I'm not walking that whole thing over and then another 12 miles in the other direction and then hitching all the way back to pretty much where I'm at now, except a little bit further up the trail. The trail's very touristy though. I mean, it's wide and flat. It was getting a little rocky there for a minute and I was like, fuck, am I headed back into like the ruggedness? But then it smoothed out because, how smooth it is kind of tells me how close I am to a parking lot or a road. I mean, it's a decent indication. When it gets all super touristy, then you know you're near a road. But see, there's a little bit of overhang of growth. That's not a good sign. But the more you use the trail, the more likely there is to be a parking lot up here somewhere. My arms are sore. My forearms from holding on to my poles yesterday while I just crossed that snowy stuff and a few of the rocky ledges too. But I was gripping these poles with a death grip. It was very stressful crossing that little bit of ice. I'm definitely getting new shoes, man. Gotta do something. And if I can't find shoes, then maybe I'll get micro spikes so I can at least throw those on when I get a little nervous. But I think I'd rather have the new shoes. It is way past time. These things are probably tearing my feet up. I wonder how I'd feel with one of them cushy shoes. Man, I see them out there with like a inch or more of cushion underneath them. Man, I really want to try some of those out. But they're like $120 shoes. I don't feel like spending $120 on a pair of shoes. I'm thinking the $60 range myself. Especially because my feet are like size 11 now. They're going to shrink again like when I go to the other world, so I don't want to really invest in good shoes right now anyway. I'm only going to be able to wear them for another couple of weeks, and then they're just going to sit somewhere. Problems for another day. looking at the maps, as the crow flies, I'm about 4 miles from Packwood. I don't know by trail miles, though. My map won't load properly, so I don't get the topographics on it. I get the rough shape of the mountain, and so that, just kind of got to guess with it. But, I'm following a path, for Christ's sakes. It's going to lead me somewhere. Eventually. 4 miles is a little farther than I wanted to go, but that's all the way to the heart of town, I don't know where this is going to drop me off. I could veer left or right and end up way down on the road and have to do another road walk to get in. So it could be as far as 7 or 8 miles away. Shouldn't have slept in, but what the hell, man. It's all about taking care of me, man. I'll sleep in when I want to. An hour ago, I was at 4.2 miles in a straight line to town. Now, 3.8. Yes, I've gone almost a half mile in an hour. Well, at least closer to town. I'm winding around mountains, doing that zigzag thing. Bunch of S and C shapes. But I think I heard a car. Which means I'm nearish the highway, at least close enough for sound to travel that far. And I'm hoping since I'm going around the outside of the mountains, it just stays at a mellow grade, maybe downhill, but at a mellow downhill. No need to go up and over this mountain now. I've already walked all the way around it. So I'm hoping it starts descending, maybe going a little bit straighter. I think this is the last hill in the way. And it gets me to town before everybody else who I was walking with yesterday. That's one of the goals. I can't have them beat me to town because I took a different direction. And I don't want to give them reason to laugh at me. I want them to be like, damn, we should have tagged along with you. I'm like, yeah, you always should. You always should. So it's almost 7, and I'm now within 2.5 as the crow flies. So, I'm making it slowly but steadily towards my destination, but seemingly at a mile an hour. Started hiking sometime around 5. It's almost 7. Yeah, it's not looking good. So, if this pace keeps up, not my pace, but how windy this stupid trail is, it might be 10 o'clock before I get there, which is generally too late for breakfast. Breakfast is an elusive creature. You have to catch it early in the morning. There are places it lingers all day, but small towns, those are kind of rare. Maybe we'll look at it and it'll straighten out, though. I have found a parking lot and the picnic table I was searching for so long ago. Oh, hey. So now it's just some road walking, man. Oh, hey. Okay, so I did this squirrely one down. I'm pretty sure I'm right here. Is what I'm guessing. Loads of fun. Let's go. Oh. It's a clear day. Way less smoke. You can see clouds just clinging to the top of that bad boy. Damn, I've walked pretty far because that was way off in the distance yesterday. Didn't expect to pop out right by it. Did you see that screenshot? All those convoluted white lines. That's what I've been walking all day, man. Just frustrating. I could shave off so much time if I could just go straight down this thing, but it's steep and, well, it's really dense. So I'm not shaving off any time. I've been hoping for like a path that'll go through. I can't be the first person who's wanted to take a shortcut. But nope, don't see anything. Haven't been passed by a single car either. So there's no hope of catching a hitch in. And I keep seeing things like maybe I could take that down, but I don't know how far into the woods it goes before it just gets super steep, rock slides, and you never know what you're going to find in there. But damn, I don't want to do this convoluted walk. Why the fuck do they shape stuff like this? I understand it makes it easier for the cars to get up, blah, 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 but still, I want to be there already. Since I have time, let's go back to that picture. Okay, well, I grabbed a new one that shows, if you look on the right-hand side, we're going to go back to that picture, though. I'll put it in here. I'll edit it in. If you look at the right-hand side, there's going to be the lake. That's where I started at this morning. And then you see this big starfish shaped thing, and that's where I meandered my ass, at least this far. I'm getting closer. Gotta be getting closer. But this is my problem with horse trails. Since they want to make it as smooth and mellow as possible, and it was smooth and mellow, man. I cannot complain about the train, except the fact that it went on forever. In their attempts to make it smooth and mellow, man, it has to, follow the whole line of the mountain all the way around, the shape of the mountain. As to where I don't think I'm a horse trail guy. I mean, it's fun. It's nice hiking like that every once in a while. But all the time, no. And there's times where you should just power over the mountain. At least give the option, Be like, boom, here's the badass trail, I guess. But it doesn't even have to be badass, You can still make those pretty fun to hike too, or challenging. You can do that too. You can challenge us. That went on forever, man. You walk and you really get nowhere. That's why I'd look at my map 2 hours later and be, a mile and a half ahead, was it? Or I don't even know. But that's my complaint with horse trails. I mean, it's not this extreme all over the place, but it's just kind of annoying when you can look back and see where you were hours ago. But it's really only a mile and a half. When I should have the option to power up. Go up the side of it. I mean, I'm not going to try to brave this stuff. I'm not dumb. I don't want to bushwhack through this shit. But, you can make trails through it that aren't intended for horses. I have time to think about this stuff. And looking at that map, I'm like, man, if we straighten that thing out, I'd already be like sitting in the lawn with my belly full, plugging in my stuff. Maybe looking at a place to stay. I don't know. It's supposed to rain tonight, but I don't really care about that. It looks fine right now. Yeah, wise words. But I'm not really worried about the rain. It's part of the adventure. I mean, I already went through that shit on the AT. How many bajillions of times? It's when you get rain for like days in a row that it really gets you. But one rain here and there, that just cleans your shit, man. It's kind of nice. Anyway, haven't had a rainstorm yet. But we'll check out lodging and all that stuff. I might not like the town. Some towns I just don't like. It's very rare I don't like something, I've got a pretty positive attitude. I find the good and shit. But, no. I don't like spending money at the same time. A lot of high voltage cable going on around here. Don't know what that's all about, but it's been going on forever because I've been walking on this fucking road forever. Anyway, breakfast, it's coming. It's coming. We're going to do a little take your chances kind of adventure here. So, road leads down there. I think it shaves off quite a bit because this goes all the way up to a stupid little point and comes back. So why would this not connect them? It's a little steep, but that's a good thing. All right, we're getting the elevation done quickly. I think it'll pan out. There's a nice wide road, and then it ends. But there's still kind of a trail. Might just be an animal trail. I don't know. I'm going to follow it because it only makes sense. When I first jumped on this one, I thought it was more of a road than a trail. And being a road, I figured it was kind of a shorter distance between 2 points, but road style. But I didn't expect it to turn into a trail. So, trails can go anywhere. It's going in the general direction I want. At least I have auditory clues, having a freeway to your left. Left right now. At least let you know where your general direction is, which is really nice because these things twist and turn. So sometimes you do get confused in which direction you're heading. Except when you have the constant noise of a highway. It's a beautiful walk, though. I'm really digging it. This part of it, the road walk, was getting really monotonous. Just back and forth. Back and forth. That's what the last few days have been, is like a lesson in monotony. Uh-oh. We've got a choice. Shite. Oh, fuck, I see a road. I see stripes. That I do. Trail over here. I'm just gonna get down to the road. Oh, fuck, it's right there. Boom. Okay. Bet I had, you know what? I'm probably gonna take this trail. Then I think I am. I'm gonna check my map so I see exactly where I'm at. How to read your trails. Okay, here we come to a fork. Dun, dun, dun. But that log right there, that's telling me that I should probably take this one. Now, did that just fall off the tree? I doubt it, actually. I don't even think that's the same kind of tree. Might be. But that's telling me to go this way. You don't know. Maybe the forest did do that on its own, but I'm pretty sure a person placed that there. And, you know, you just go with it. You see little piles of sticks, all sorts of things that block off another path. You just ignore that one. See, there's another one. So, okay, that totally makes me think I'm going the right way, whatever the right way may be. And back down to a dirt road. Or ATVs, I don't know what uses this. Really narrow wheelbase. But this will lead to where I need to go. I can hear like generators humming, or maybe it's somebody mowing their lawn. I don't know what it is. Constant hum though. So I'm close to town. And the map says I'm close to town too. Can't smell food cooking yet. I should totally be there in time for breakfast. That might even be the road right there. So yeah, I shaved off a chunk by taking this. And it was just way more interesting than a road walk. Energy Northwest, the sign reads. That was the building I found last night with the lights on. And they've got, like, you know, all these gates up. Yeah, they don't want you in here, except they kind of miss this spot where everybody just drives up and over. Ooh, what's going on? I thought it was a homeless camp. I think it's just firewood and stuff. Ah, town is visible. There's a place to have coffee to the left. That's where I'm going to head. I don't see a breakfasty place, but I'll figure that out. What I'm digging right now is, look at the fencing. It's like people are too lazy here to build a fence, so they just lay wood down. And I'm like, yep, that's my fence. That's the fence right there. Look at my fence. I stacked the wood right there. Fuck. That's just lazy. Started heading over here because I saw the word restaurant on the sign. But now I see a sign on the door that says no restrooms enclosed and no loitering. What kind of town is this? But what I really like about it is the name of the place. Alright, so it's Peter's Inn. Okay. Now notice there's a space between the R and the S is slightly tilted to the right, almost like it says Peterson, which Peter's Inn. It sounds more like a gay bar than a restaurant lounge. The motel part, that's Peterson. I get it. At the motel, the no-tell motel. Fabrics and tobacco. Fabrics, really? Oh, quilt shop's next to it. Okay. I see a big sign that says liquor, fabrics. But there's a quilt shop and liquor. Yeah, one-stop shopping. I smell something good. Oh, that's pizza. I don't want pizza for breakfast. Pizza's not a breakfasty type thing. Well, I see the word breakfast on a sign at the pizza place. Okay, but it's Cruiser's Pizza, but it's got steak, seafood, and a sports room. Ooh, a whole room dedicated for sports. Let's see. Oh, there's a tough chick or a gay guy in there. They got pink truck nuts and shit. Wow, I've never seen pink truck nuts. But it says breakfast on the sign, so I'm gonna go there. You got pink truck nuts. Doesn't play well with others. So the first thing I noticed about this town is every door has a buttload of handwritten signs are actually taped around the buildings and stuff. No loitering, no outside food or drinks, restrooms for customers only and such. That doesn't bode well, man, when you got a bunch of handwritten signs all over town. It's just kind of odd. It is official, I'm staying the night. I have secured lodging at Packwood Hotel, room number 7. So I'm just gonna kick it and relax. Maybe cruise around the town a little bit, but I'm doing a whole lot of nothing today, man. Upload to YouTube, free my phone up. I think I'm gonna do a factory reset to get rid of all the porno viruses I have on my phone. They're just draining my battery, man. I have to assume that's what they are. I mean, all the church websites I go to. That's what I meant in the library. I spend a lot of time on the public library on my phone. All right, so I'm about to go check out my room for the first time. And it's got a shared bathroom, so sorry whoever shared a bathroom with me. I haven't showered in a while, so I'm gonna mess that thing up a bit. Oh, I think my last one was Big Lake Youth Camp. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was my last shower. So it's been a minute and a few hundred miles.